Hey, what's up? It's Deanna. So I'm a little bored right now, so I thought I'd share this with you guys. I'm pretty much a Super Bowl widow today because here in the USA, today is Super Bowl Sunday, a day where all the guys get together and have a jolly good time watching sports. And a lot of women, to pass the time, go shopping. And sadly, I don't have any money, so I can't go shopping. So I'm stuck here all alone because I didn't want to bother the guys and be a hover wife while they try to like enjoy themselves. So I figured I'd share this antique with you and tell you a little about it. So this is a 1920s, 1930s photograph of a lady. So it's a memorial of this lady that passed away. And it was actually developed on porcelain. And I forgot the technical term for a photograph developed on porcelain, but I can't find the time to Google search it right now. But so nonetheless, this is a very, very rare process, and you don't see too many of these photographs. It was very expensive when this photographic process was actually being used. And I believe it started sometime in the 1860s or 1870s, and it went up until about the 1930s, and then it ceased to be done any longer. So they stopped developing photos on porcelain, and actually it was due to the much cheaper way of developing photographs on paper, which, for example, like the Kodak cameras, people were able to afford them then. They were getting their photographs developed on paper where it was cheaper and they can make several copies of it. And this photographic process was much more expensive, and I believe a lot of jewelers got involved and they made special cases. So you would get your photograph done, and they would print it up on this beautiful, beautiful porcelain material and put it in this handcrafted metal frame with glass covering, and place it in this presentation case. As you can see, there's a signature here. I believe that was the name of the photographer. And from the way the lady's clothing is, it looks like she's from the 1920s or 1930s. And she was quite lovely. She was a very pretty lady. And so this is pretty cool. Now the case has a little damage and wear to it. It's like a fake leather. I forgot the name for the fake leather. There was a term for it, but nonetheless, it's like a pleather, and it's a really nice burgundy color presentation case. And a lot of these photographs were memorial pictures. So I believe it may have been an original print that was already done of the lady and developed on paper, and then they copied it onto porcelain. Now, I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert on photographs in any shape or form, but it's really truly exquisite. And as you can see, the metal work from the jeweler that made this frame and sold it to the family. And it was like more or less, like I said, like a memorial of somebody. Let me try to open this up because this was like actually a frame. So they stood it up. Let me try to pull it up because I'm doing this with one hand. Just bear with me 1 second. And okay, here we go. So it has like a little tab you could pull up. And then this went out like this. And then it could be displayed that way. And you can display it on your nightstand or on your dresser. And so this was like an interesting piece of photographic history I wanted to share with you. I don't have any others like this. I have pretty much cartes de visites, cabinet cards, and I have those type of photos, and I have gems, which were from the 1860s and the Civil War time frame. But I don't have any photographs on porcelain like this one, and this is my only one. And I thought I'd share it, and it's quite interesting. And now you know the history of that. So once again, thanks for watching. I'm glad I was able to share this with you because I am bored out of my mind right now. I hear them laughing hysterical downstairs watching that Super Bowl. And I really wish I liked sports because I would have really been, like happy to have been able to join them. So thanks for watching. Have a great evening. And I hope your team wins.